Hello, welcome to SwitchedOn. My name's Paul and I'm going to be taking you through what's going down on the eShop this week. And this week it's packed full of new releases, a bit of a dip off in sales and a few bits of big patch news. Such a big week, so no messing around, let's get straight into it. Now there's at least 7 new games that are absolutely on my radar this week, and most of which I'm hoping to review. There's also a mystery game coming up this week that I'm hoping to have content on later. And without spoiling it, it's a classic game series that has a huge worldwide following, so it should definitely be of interest to a lot of guys and girls, particularly on my channel if you've been with me a little while. Intriguing. Okay, so let's get to this week and let's get the obvious biggie out of the way, and that is Super Mario Maker 2, and that hits from Nintendo on Friday for £49.99 and $59.99. Now I'm pretty sure everyone has heard of this 2D platform game and also a creation toolkit, and this sequel includes a single player story mode and online play, which after kicking up a bit of a stink when it announced without it, should now include the ability to create games online with your friends. I'm sure this is going to sell gangbusters like the first one did, and I'm looking forward to seeing how the Switch community embrace it. Okay, next up we have MotoGP 19, which comes from Milestone and revs its way onto the store this Thursday for £49.99 and $49.99 oddly, which is a bit of a bargain price showing in the US at the moment. Anyway, this is a follow-up to MotoGP 18, obviously, which even though I haven't reviewed yet on the channel, I was pleasantly surprised by. It doesn't look the best, especially handheld, but it runs nicely, is full of content and is one of the best serious racing games on the Switch. Now this sequel looks to add more of the same, adding in a historical mode, testing days and the new Formula E series. Now one thing which unfortunately doesn't make the Switch version is online play, where its mission is tucked away in the eShop small print for the game, and I'm sure this is going to raise the ire of Switch owners looking to pick this one up. Still, if the single player game is a step up from the first Switch release, we should have a new contender for one of the Switch's best sim racing games. Now a quick look at a couple of other releases I'm reviewing this week, and first up we have the Western releases of 2 Sega Ages games, and those are Virtua Racing and Wonder Boy Monsterland. Both of these were big games for me growing up, and I'm super happy they're on the Switch now. Now these Sega Ages games are always good value, around about £6 or $8, and these two release on Thursday and should absolutely be worth checking out. Also up for review this week is a game that bears an obvious uncanny likeness to Stardew Valley, and that is Graveyard Keeper. Now this is a huge game in terms of scope, and I've been ploughing through as many hours as I possibly can to be able to give you guys the fairest review, but my thoughts on this one will be dropping at some point soon, so don't worry. And I do have a playthrough of the first 20 minutes or so I'll link to above, so check that out after you're done here if you haven't already. And if you like the look of this, then try to pre-order it and take advantage of a discount off of the standard price of £17 and $20. The last couple of games we have a very demonic feel, and those are Devil May Cry and Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Now first a quick word on Devil May Cry, which was given a surprise release date only a week or so ago of the 25th, which is of course tomorrow, and is a HD remastering from Capcom, and it'll set you back around £16 and $20. It's originally released in 2001. It's a stylish hack and slash combining swordplay with stylish firearm combat. Led the way for games like Bayonetta and even possibly God of War as well when it was originally released. Some people not too keen on that sort of mid-tier price point, but I don't know, if you've not played this one for a while, it's probably worth picking up at that sort of price and having a blast for it. So before we get into the news of some eShop sales and bargains this week, as well as news of patches to 2 huge Switch games, it's the final new release of the week, and that is of course Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. For those who aren't already counting down the hours until tomorrow's release, this is a Castlevania style game, and it's actually from the original series producer Koji Igarashi, so you know it's got the pedigree. So much so, it's being touted as a spiritual follow-up to those great original games. Now this game was originally on Kickstarter, raising over $5 million throughout its campaign, and it's priced more reasonably tomorrow for around about £35 and $40. Now, Ritual of the Night expands on the familiar Castlevania gameplay by adding in looting and crafting, as well as a vast array of weapons and huge bosses to defeat as you make your way through the various locations of a castle in 18th century England. Now, if you're thinking of picking this one up, particularly the physical version, then please do listen out to some important patch news a little bit later on in this video. Well, my word, what a week of releases. Adding to the mix a couple of surprises I should be covering, and that means I've got my work cut out this week, so expect a steady stream of content on the channel. Okay, a couple of quick news stories you might have missed this week, and the first is that the Micro Machines-esque Tabletop Racing World Tour has had a permanent price drop to £20 and $25, which marks around a £5, $5 reduction off the launch price, after getting a bit of criticism for a cheeky bit of Switch tax when it launched. It's also on sale right now with another 25% off of this new price, so if you like the look of this game but balked at the original price, then it might be worth a second look. Another game technically seeing a price drop is the latest Battle Royale game, Royale, which has now launched its free-to-play version on the eShop after a short period of costing £11 during the launch window. I stumped up for the paid version when it launched, and whilst I've not put in a ton of time, if you do like Battle Royale games such as Fortnite, then this take on it from Hi-Res Studios, the makers of the excellent Paladins and Smite, is well worth a try. Okay, some sales news. After the massive E3 sale wrapped up last week, things are looking pretty quiet offers wise right now. There are still a few bargains to be had this week though, with the first person adventure game Valley looking good value at 35% off, bringing it down to around about £10 and $13. And the huge farming game My Time at Porsche has had a nice 20% harvested off its price, making it around £20 and $24. Finally, Gear Club Unlimited 2 sees a whopping 50% off discount end this week, and this is a decent racing game once you get a handle on its slightly odd feeling controls, and this one's down to around about £27 and $30, and I'll also link to my own review for this game above. Now, just before we get into any patch news, I just wanted to quickly say thank you for checking out my update videos like this. They always seem to do well, and your viewing is always appreciated. If you are new, please do consider subscribing, and also drop me a comment below on this bumper week. What are you thinking of picking up, or have I not mentioned the game that you've personally got your own eyes on? So, a couple of big patches that have dropped in the last week that you need to know about. And firstly, one I touched on last week, and that is Slay the Spire. And the developers there at Megacrit have indeed moved quickly to deploy the game's first patch, which fixes some little launch niggles and, more importantly, a major issue that could see your save game file corrupted. So definitely update this one if you haven't already. Also, the excellent Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice has seen a patch which updates a few things, but most notably increases the font size in handheld mode. So if you've had your magnifying glass out whilst playing that, you should be okay now. Finally, like I said earlier, if you are picking up Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, particularly the physical cartridge version, then please do ensure you patch the game first to bring it up to version 1.0.2, as the game launched with a bug on all platforms, which could mean you're not being able to finish the game due to a glitch in the placement of some of the items. So again, definitely patch that one before you start it if you've got the cartridge version. If you download it from the eShop, I would imagine you'd be downloading the latest version anyway, but it might be worth a little check. Just press the plus button on the game and just have a look, make sure you are on version 1.0.2 at least. Right, that's it guys. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, like and comment below. Always love hearing your thoughts on these weekly videos. And as I said, there's so much content to drop this week on the channel. So I'm going to shut up now and get on with that. And hope you have a good week. Stay switched on, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers guys. Bye.